I'm broke. I'm so broke. I have no money.
You have money?
Welcome to another Shlog, and today we are doing 10 hours of driving through Turkey right up to the Iraqi border. We've driven all the way from Canada. Like, there's the highway, and you look right over there, you see where the foothill of this mountain is? That's the Syrian border. And if you were driving here for a night, Al-Qaeda or other organizations would stop you and maybe kidnap you for ransom. It's like unreal that this car is here right now. Let's get out of here before somebody tries charging me for parking. It says paid parking, but nobody was here to collect, so let's just sneak into the car and pull right out before the guy sees us. He just snuck up on the family leaving, and he's charging them for the parking. Buddy, you weren't here when we got here, so you know you weren't at work. You were sleeping. You know, you snooze, you lose. So I'm gonna sneak up on my car here. I ain't paying shit. Let's just make a run for it, okay? Salam alaikum. No, it's okay.
50 lira.
Hmm?
50 lira.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm broke. I'm so broke. I have no money.
You have money? Same 50 lira. 50
No, I'm
lira.
sorry. It's okay.
Is it 50 lira?
I don't have. Salam alaikum. It's parking?
Yes.
How much?
50 lira.
Here you go. I'm finished.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. He came to collect. It's okay. It's 50 cents. Let's not deprive the guy of making a living. Shukran. Tashukkur. Let me wash my hands real quick. That family got the most unflattering photo of me. Like, yeah, let's take a photo facing the sun. I'm like this. You know, that was horrible. Working out of the car is a lot easier said than done. You gotta do stuff, you gotta find somewhere to sleep, you gotta prioritize a lot. And then by the time you're ready to work, you're tired as shit from a long day driving around and exploring. And I got nothing done yesterday. So we are gonna be 2 days with no video uploaded or posted or scheduled onto YouTube. But maybe I can get around that for today, but I don't think so, but we'll see. It might just be like a whole 3-4 days until I start getting things up again. When I'm back in Iraq, and I know that's gonna be a whole thing too. I haven't seen my family in years, and it's gonna be busy, so I gotta sneak it in somehow. 6 hours to Sanli Urfa, also known as just Urfa, and Urfa, I don't know, but Sanli Urfa. 6 hours to go. We're not doing any detours. It's on our way. We're gonna check it out. It is apparently Abraham's birthplace, apparently not. Some people argue it is, some locals argue it is, and historians argue against that. So I don't know. We'll have to talk to ChatGPT and, you know, try and make our own conclusions here, you know. We'll get whatever info we can, and we'll go talk to some locals and ask them. No, we're not. Yeah, we just barely made it with the cash that we've got. See, there's signs for a camera thing, but I have no idea what the speed limit is. You guys notice how far into Turkey we are and how good the roads are still? Let's see how close to Iraq, how east Turkey we get before it starts to turn into shit. Also, there is no garbage on the side of the highways, or even most of the roads for that matter, and that's because every day there's maintenance trucks that drive down and there's workers that pick up garbage and clean up. It's such a well-kept country. Look at this, like these trees clearly have been planted and watered. They're all in uniform along the highway here. And it's like that the whole way. Okay, so right here it's telling us to go 30 kilometers an hour. I wonder why. There's some sort of surveillance maybe? There's these two big poles here. I don't know if it doesn't seem like it's got any cameras on it. I don't know what that was about, but. All right, and here we've got the split off, east or west. We're going east, so towards Adana, E90. All right, so this is a mining town here. Look at this. The town and the mining is done over here on the mountain. Natural resources right here. I believe this area here is called Aktas, and that town over there, Nigdi. Nigdi and Aktas. Yeah, see it? Sign for Nigdi. It's a decently sized city. I would call that a city. That ain't no town. Unless you want to call it a big town. I think that's a city. Check this out. Look at this mountain here. It's got like a little something at the bottom. I don't know what that's used for. Imagine walking up that. I bet you could do it in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Yeah, probably a little harder than that, but maybe. And here we got some wall built into the mountain. Cool. Here's more of these farming mountains. So basically each ledge is like a level that you could farm on, I believe. Unless there's something else. That's the ChatGPT explanation. Like, look how smooth this road is. It's freshly paved. They keep shutting down sections of the highway to repave. And honestly, I think it's like every year. They're just constantly improving the roads. That's what it is. They're just constantly either repaving or, I don't know. I don't know what their operations planning here is, but it's pretty good. I don't want him dying in the front there because it would be hard to get it out. Dude, I probably got so many speeding tickets. I'm not used to how this thing works. I don't know if it's cameras or not. Alright, I think I'm losing count of how many tunnels we went for here. I think that's number 5? 5 or 6? Alright guys, well, just in case this is a new Shlog, welcome to another Shlog, and today we are doing about, I don't know, 10 hours of driving through Turkey right up to the Iraqi border, and then we're gonna call it a night at some point, and then early in the morning cross into Iraq. Let's redo this here. But look at this, another tunnel. Wow. Alright guys, welcome to another Shlog. We've just driven through like 6 tunnels, and in this morning's video we went to Cappadocia, we went into the underground villages, we did a little exploration there. So we were going to go to the Mountain of the Gods, these old ancient gods. Their statues are all over a mountain, and it is 1 hour out of our way, but we were running very tight on cash. We've driven all the way from Canada, and we don't want to risk not having enough money to get for the border. Maybe there's some unknown expenses, something we haven't considered, so we want to have a little bit of an extra cash flow, and not like we're even going to have much of one to begin with. We got around 300 euros remaining, and we're 4 hours 50 minutes away from Sali Urfa. I believe we'll just call it Urfa, and that is where Prophet Abraham was supposedly born. That's what the locals say. Historians say that's not true, but it is where people believe he was, what was it? He was thrown in the fire by King Nimrod or something like that. So that's where we're going. We're gonna check it out. Maybe there's something cool to see, maybe there isn't. And if there isn't, from there, it's around 7 hours to Mosul. So probably around Mosul, and then probably around 5 hours to the Iraqi border. So I think we should drive up close, but not too close. And why? Because it's not, I don't think it's an area we want to be sleeping in at night. It's right next to, like, the highway runs right along the Syrian border, like right along the Syrian border. Like, there's the highway, and you look right over there, you see where the foothill of this mountain is? That's the Syrian border. And the borderline runs along the Turkish highway heading to the Iraqi border. So it's not really somewhere we want to sleep for safety reasons. So we're gonna pick the first closest town that's safe. I believe Salopi is already past that borderline. We're gonna pick somewhere safe and we're gonna sleep there. I don't even know if that borderline's unsafe anymore, but back in the day, if you were driving here for night, Al-Qaeda or other organizations would stop you and maybe kidnap you for ransom. So back then, there was no way. But now, it's a little bit safer. I think the security situation here in Turkey is way more under control. As you guys saw yesterday, just driving into a city, there was a whole military checkpoint, all vehicles being stopped, IDs, checks. For me, it was just they checked my passport, asked me to take the flag off the car temporarily, and then I was on my way. Some people they let straight through. Some people, they just, it's like random. It's like secondary. They pull you over to the side. Where's your papers? Where's all that? Maybe. Depends. Maybe they'll search your car. One guy got searched. So that's how it goes. And honestly, the Mountain of the Gods would be cool. I just don't want to risk it with the gas. I think this morning I'm in the mood for suja, Turkish sausage for breakfast. Let's see if we can get some. There's always truck stops along the way. It's very easy to find a good service point. Here we go. Service Alani. Parking, gas, food, and repair shop. Perfect. So that's like literally every 50 to 100 kilometers you got one of these, more like every 50 kilometers, and it's very convenient. They're everywhere. So we're gonna stop here. I'm gonna get me a bite, and then we'll continue this 4 hour 40-minute drive. We're pretty much in Iraq, and when we get there, my family doesn't know I'm coming. They're expecting me in November. They think I'm touring Europe right now. So since I don't know where they live, we gotta find a way to surprise them. And, you know, I don't know how yet. Nice slingshot for the boy. I want one of those. They had like honeycombs, cheese, honey, tea, like very light breakfast. The honeycomb's pretty cool. So you actually like, it's like honeycomb on a plate, and usually eat it with the cream or cheese. But I'm in the mood for something a little heavier right now, so I'm gonna keep it moving. Just wash my face. You guys never tell me my hair is like flying out of control. And yeah, I'm gonna find somewhere to shower today. There's a gas station there. Let me fill up. Look, somebody brought the massage chair. Put it out there. Guess they really wanted it outside of that hut. Look at the looks I'm getting over here. Assalamu alaikum. Euro, okay?
Kaç 50 euro mu?
Hmm? No lira.
Bana gel bakalım.
Tamam?
Tamam.
Full.
Gel.
Full, benzin full.
Gel. Tamam. Benzin full gel. Gel bozalım içeride.
Huh?
Sen gel.
It's good?
Tamam euro. Gel abi.
In there? Okay. Jesus Christ. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. So, oh, to convert? Okay.
Hesap makinesi var ya bu.
Ne kadar yaptın?
42 çarpı 100 ne yapar?
4200 lira var abi.
4200. Abi bende para yok yalnız.
Oğlum adam yakalamayacak mı?
Tamam dur dayı.
Tamam.
Unutma abi.
4200 değil mi?
Fiş istiyor ha. I don't know what he did, he just looked at it. He just looked at the bill. I don't know what was going on there. We should probably try and convert the rest of our money, because we're getting in the part of the world where it's not easy to get euros accepted. They pointed at the car, they're like, where, you know? And I'm like, Canada. They all started laughing. It's like unreal that this car is here right now. I offered to pay with card. He liked that idea more. He was looking at the euros like, oh man. Yeah, we're gonna pay Visa. Make this guy's life easy. Because the way they're acting, it looked like I wasn't gonna get a good currency exchange on my euros. Guys, look what happened to the car overnight. Look how much dust is on the car. There's so much dust. What happened to my... I sleep with the window open and the car filled up with dust.
Tengo ganas de perder el tiempo. Yo quiero ser libre, volar como el viento. Hoy yo me pongo bonita, modo viernes y se fue el sol. Pésale, llámame pa' que me ponga bonita y...
That was a nice little drive for the mountain. Yeah, so we drove for the mountains and now we're coming up close to the coast. I'll show you here. We're just, we were inland and now we're just coming up near the coast. I have some exciting news.